technology, business, streaming, apps, software, economy, users, progress, automation, AI, nerds, corporations, CEOs. Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you a video of Bill Maher, uh, and he's basically echoing what I've been saying for a while. You know, as a technologist myself, as somebody who's been using technology for more than a decade, I couldn't agree more. So, you know, he came to realization that those who are in the position of influence, especially big tech companies that are moving, are making a lot of impacts, they are very detached from reality, unfortunately. And a lot of the investment that they make are anti-human. And that this is something that we need to really point it out. Even in my previous video, I mentioned where Ethereum CEO was basically making, giving his opinion about how women should birth, if I'm not mistaken. And his opinions are completely contradictory, against nature. So a lot of things that I do are not really for the improvement of human being, but rather the opposite, which is the enslavement of human beings. And this is something that I'm completely against. Okay, I am, as a human, that goes without saying. I favor the human improvement. I want to be human in a positive, to see them in a positive way. I don't want to see the extinction of humans. That's not intelligence. The person, the definition of intelligence, or the definition of stupidity, is to do things that are against your nature, to do things that are against your natural environment. And the most intelligent people are the people who are able to, over the years, hundreds of thousand years, to be compatible with their nature, to work in cohesion with nature, working against their nature. So this is something that you have to really think about. It's not the guy, the techie, who's intelligent. No, this guy is stupid. This guy is a complete moron. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He doesn't know human nature. He doesn't know that everything that we have here is a system that needs to be protected. And they want to disrupt that system. Okay? The amazing life that you can see, you will be overwhelmed by the complexity and by the ingenuity of the nature itself. Okay? And I don't want these techie morons, to impose a narrative that's completely against humans. I'm going to really talk about it moving forward. So before talking further, I'll show you the video. Let's watch the video.
Technology is supposed to make our lives easier. That's the whole point. Washing machines did more for women's liberation than 1,000 lesbian-run bookstores. But now Silicon Valley runs the world, and their motto is, if it ain't broke, fuck with it.
Right. I'm going to give an advice especially to entrepreneurs, right? I used to very admire, for instance, what is called his name? The deceased guy, the Apple CEO, the former, Steve Jobs. Yeah, I used to, because maybe I was trying to be like them. I guess I was very admiring of them, the CEOs. But the more I I gain knowledge and I gain experience, I'm finding out that these people are morons, and that a lot of times they built products that are completely worthless. You know, and they force. What happened is they force you to adopt things that you don't need them. They do not they do not improve anything on your life. So this is the way they are trying to stay relevant. All right. So if you are an entrepreneur, you have to be mindful. Okay. It's not like every change, human, they don't like unnecessary change. The change that you make, it has to have incremental, improvement for humans, for the users. You cannot just do changes because you want to do changes. That's moron. A lot of people, they do that. And the best thing I've heard from someone is when I was talking to them, and they told me they observed that, yeah, basically, in dating, right, or somewhere, they mentioned that I am not a corporate, and I realized, yeah, that's true. I'm not actually not a corporate because I don't fit into this kind of corporation mentality, okay, where there is no question, there is no critical thinking. They are just robots, and likely for them, they will be replaced by real robots because nobody have a common sense. Everybody is just following it. Okay, so if you are trying to innovate, to create new things, don't just follow the crowd because these people they are obviously anti-nature and they don't understand how human nature works. Okay, how our body works, how the environment affects us. We are part of an ecosystem. Okay, so be different in a sense that create things that will add value, but not things that will ultimately go against humans, against our nature. So let's move on.
I get it, you guys. You keep improving things because, well, A, let's be honest, it justifies your job. And B, it's fun for you. I get it. It's what you're good at, tinkering with shit. Other people like girls. We're all different. You like over-engineering stuff, but don't tell yourselves you're making anyone's life better. No one ever looked at a car and said, if only the doors didn't have handles. What an improvement now that they pop out now as you approach the car, like your car sees you and gets a boner.
All right. I mean, I think I made the point. It is completely outrageous the way these techies, the CEO, the weirdos, I call them weirdos, they are trying to basically, they've been doing that, enslave us by using technology, and they are completely detached from the human experience. When you look at some of them, like Mark Zuckerberg, he's weird. This guy is telling you about, about life. I think we know better now. Okay, he invested in a metaverse where you have to put a goggle on your head, and that's an innovation. What kind of innovation is that? In what way that will improve human beings? But remember, they always use extreme cases in order to advance their agenda. For instance, case in point, Elon Musk, the what do you call it? The Neuralink. The Neuralink, is supposed to help somebody who has a neurological issues, right? With brain issues, but we came to find out that he wants to impose it on everyone. He wants to make sure that everyone use that, for somehow it's going to enhance our intelligence. No, we don't need more intelligence. For what? The nature is already give you what you need. Okay, that's it. Unfortunately, it's not that it's going to give you intelligence, but it is actually, they're selling your products, okay, to make money out of you and to make you slaves, okay, and controlled by machines. This is the future that we are going towards, and it needs to stop. Okay, people need to wake up and they use things and tools. At the end of the day, it is a tool, right? To use it and to facilitate a task. But in order to make us, I don't know, more improved. But if it's not doing that, it's going actually against our nature, creating us more issues. Okay, because of the social medias, the anxiety of people, they just went up because they try to compare themselves. We've been victim of that, all of us. We are trying to compare. That's why there's a case against Facebook, where Instagram, where kids are really harmed, and he apologized. Mark Zuckerberg apologized in front of Congress. So there are a lot of cases to be made. So we have to work on technologies that helps us bring us together, but not separate us and isolate us. You understand? Okay. And I don't like the unnecessary innovations. Some of the innovation are just so stupid. Okay. So that's the reason why I've been working on my product. I want to make sure that the products always listen to the users, to the humans, what they like, to make it more experience. It's not. I'm not trying to, I don't know, for some reason, bait people into using something that's not going to be it's going to be detrimental to their health. I'm not going to do that because I don't believe in that kind of shit. All right. So be aware, as a technologist, you need to build things. It's unnecessary innovation. There is no point for unnecessary innovation. All right. Some old technologies are as good as the new ones. So be aware of these traps.